This, what is going on with the campaign? Phoenix, I don't think I've ever heard you do a recap. That's fine. Hilda can do it then. All right, that's fine. Jesse can do it then. Nerd did a really good one last. Nerd did a really good one last time. That definitely did happen 2 sessions before the one that we just had. Yeah, Hilda. Yeah, Hilda's been in. Yeah, it's basket. Yep. Prisoner prisoner bindings. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much mostly what happened as far as you guys were concerned. Yeah, Grim ran into your back. Everybody got to experience Myra running off with her hands bound. That, I believe Varigrim helped you break out of them? Or maybe it was just C? Okay. Right. Uh, I believe that Lilith and Chev and Lokar went to the drop for or Z9 on time. Yeah, right. Did you guys actually? You guys didn't actually go into Z9 on time, did you? Right. Uh, yeah. They were like roguish people. They were clad in dark cloaks and brandishing blades and the such. But yes, and then Jesse got ambushed. Well, Jesse and Myra kind of got ambushed at the warehouse. So when Jesse went in, he saw that they had stolen pieces of his alchemic set, and then he bashed one unconscious, if I remember correctly. And then Chev and Lokar went to go play on the swings when they were confronted by a group of assassins, and I believe they took one hostage. Yes. Let's go play on the swings. Oh, look, let's just beat this person to death. So, yeah, right. Show me on the assassin. Never mind. That wrong thing. Don't. Um, so while Chev and Lokar were and you guys were dealing with your things, about 30 minutes went by in that scuffle. So we will start with Hilda and Scarlet coming out of Hugo's tower. Would you say that you have a written awareness? Yeah, prisoner bindings. So, for those of you metagaming at home, these bindings allow Hilda to have pinpoint knowledge of where Scarlet is at all times. Scarlet cannot remove these bindings; only Hilda can. Unless Scarlet, and well, I guess Scarlet could cut her finger off, but yeah. Yeah, you can cut your hand off. Or maybe I believe I did that with Nerd or Death, and they thought about cutting their finger off. So yeah, you get it the wrist now. We'll make it a little more severe. Yeah. How bad do you want to get away from Hilda? Yes. like, Scarlet, stop it. We'll say, we'll, where are you on the map? I'll blow up your token because right now, oh, it's images uncategorized Lovoxith 3. I have the fourth revision I got to throw on here. Yeah, it's every revision that I have. No, it'll be Lovoxith Forest when it's done for Siobhan. All right, so yeah, you two descend from the tower. No, this is you would be coming down as they're ending their fight. You don't know where they are. You know where they went. You would that's where they went, but you don't know. I mean, you assume that's where they are. Yeah, I don't remember. Yes. God, our kids are dumb. All right. Well then we will have Chev and Lokar pulling up their prisoner to the gate as you guys approach. Then we'll bring everybody together if that's what you guys want to do. Cool. All right. So Hilda, you see two young rapscallions carrying an unconscious or dragging. Well, I don't know. Are you carrying him, Chev? Chev just woke up from a nap, so he may have passed right back out. All right. Death. I think Death fell back asleep. Oh, okay. All right. You're up, boss. Okay. Well, how's Chev carrying this person? You're carrying a body. This is like Christmas for you. Did Chev? All right. Death. Why don't you go? Why don't you go back to sleep, bud? I'm not trying to be rude, but I don't think anything that you said was a coherent thought. Oh, I heard mumbling. I'm sorry. I hear like mumbling and groaning. That's my fault then. Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. So when you're coming to the gate, you're met with Hilda and Scarlet. The Uniter. Yeah. So when you're he is singed, you will find a couple pairs of daggers on him. Um, no money, nothing else of any identification, but you do see a tattoo on the back of his neck, and it is the shape of a head with a dagger, similar to the kind they're using, going through his head, kind of like like the arrow with Native Americans and stuff like that. Yeah, but a dagger instead. And you recognize this as no. I'll just give it to Hilda. Your mic does make an annoying sound, though. It's not fun if you don't let me say it. Yeah. You're. Well, there's no context other than that's I'm just letting you know. For Myra is with Jesse at the warehouse. No, that would make no sense. Yep. You knew they took parts of your alchemic set. They said that they got what they needed from it. Yeah, so you will, if you look him over for tattoos, you will find it. Um, well, I don't think you would have to lie to her unless she was trying to sense motive you, but you're good. All right. Are you you needed a hat. Um are you binding him at all? He's cyanide, never mind. That's right. So what are you doing with the body? With your 18 bluff? I'm not putting this body in the wagon. He said that. No, you said it. You were correct. Let's all remember as well that the Kildrick has no laws. So I need a disguise check, and then that'll determine how well your bluff needs to be. Okay. And Myra? Yeah, uh huh. The, so describe to me how much you cut up this normal sized person's garb to outfit yourselves to look like him. So you guys are trying to act as one person. I will not need a disguise check. Your roles will pass. You you guys, if you are both, I thought you guys were going separately. So if you are both doing one person, then that is fine. You're two halves of a whole idiot. Okay. And you guys are leaving the warehouse? Okay. And let's move to Varagrim and Lilith, who had just fought off their assailants that tried to very nicely tell you guys to just mind your own business. But they politely did it. by not taking it initially and saying, "Hey, keep doing this. I may take your life." Yeah. Hey, yo, you want me to take your life or what? Oh, that's right, because you told her to run. I don't remember either. I thought we did resolve with you guys finishing, because that shows them running. Yeah, it shows. Yeah, because I have him running down, walking down the alley and leaving you alone. Because I think he backed off. Yeah, he was not. This guy was not trying to fight you. Plus, they had archers on the roof aimed at you guys. So I think, yeah. So what is going on with Lilith and Barragrim? Okay, I remember it's getting dark at this point. Sun's going down, so we will. You guys are going north. Jesse and Myra going south. Let's cut back over to Hilda, Chev, and Scarlet. How are you dealing with the body again? So as soon as you drag this body to the guards, they're gonna run out. I mean, this place, you know that they have a barracks where you're at, but this isn't where prisoners are stored. They're stored in Judgmental, which I don't know if you read that in the notes. That Judgmental is the prison for the whole city. So you guys kind of have like holding cells, like a county prison would, and then they ship them off to the main prison. So, like glorified drunk tanks. That's pretty much what you would take him to. Is that what you're fine with? Okay. So then you would check him in, and they would basically ask how you, they would, how did you find him, and what's he being charged with, and what needs to happen from here. That is pretty much what you're going to be asked when you bring them to the guards. Yeah. Yeah. The guards look at you. They look at the person who's still unconscious, and they, they take him. No questions about it. Yeah, about an hour. If that, like half an hour to walk through town to get there. Okay. All right. So, Jesse and Myra, you leave the warehouse. The sun is just giving the last little light in the sky, and you can see the people are giving you guys awkward stares, more fearful and cautious than anything else. And you can hear some murmurings, people whispering and pointing fingers at you. Um, you could roll perception to see if you can see what people are saying about you. Mm. Um, you guys get you guys will make it halfway down the road, and Damon and Lilith, you will see what looks to be a skull rogue stealing the cart that was in your warehouse. Just walking down the street, no cares given. You can see guards staring at them and keeping an eye on them the entire time they're walking. As they haven't broken any laws yet, they can't be prosecuted for anything. But the people in the street are very closely looking at this garbed skull walking through this, yeah, through the streets. He hurt. He hurt his friend. What more do you need? Well, they haven't. I mean, they haven't done anything wrong. It's not illegal to be a skull. Right, okay. I mean, yeah, I'm not. I thought you guys were waiting for me. I'm not. I'm waiting to
All right.
engage. So whatever you need me to do, let me know.
If I squeeze the life out of him, he'll tell me where they put Jesse.
All right. So you are all being watched, hanging out with skulls. Okay. Cool. So, well, there's another one in the. It's one now. Yeah, you're right. Hanging out with skull. That's fine. That's fair.
If they knew about the other one, we'd be in a lot more trouble.
No, that's fair. So while that's going on, Hilda, Scarlet, and Chev, you get back to the warehouse. It looks like there was a scuffle. There's some, white foamy liquid dried up on the ground. The coach is gone, and looks like some broken in doors. I'm sorry, no, they did not do that. Some rummage through belongings if you guys were to look around the place. But signs of a struggle possibly, but that is the stupidest question I've ever heard or read. So, to whoever sent that, yeah, I mean that's fair. Um, Actually, you know what? Fine. There. How about that? Fair enough. Okay. Yeah. Uh, but yeah, so you guys get to the warehouse. You see, yeah, things are missing, sign of struggle, and ripped up bits of cloth on the ground. You can see that Jesse's alchemic lab has been tinkered with. There's some bottles knocked over, empty. Maybe some tubes missing. Not a whole lot, but I don't know how well your knowledge would be. Give me I don't know, Jesse. What would you think would be a fair knowledge? Okay. It would be knowledge arcana. So if you don't have it, then okay. Well, then you wouldn't be able to roll high enough to identify all the. You know what it is. I mean, being a cop. Actually, you could probably use your. Did you put down guard as a profession? I would say you've seen enough to know what this is. You can't tell the components. You're not a chemical major, but you know that this is a lab and what it's for. So I forgot that you were a guard. Yeah, you have some experience.
Okay, thank you for that one.
What? Well, what did he say?
That is a direct quote from fucking Breaking Bad.
Oh,
Someone
oh. Yeah. So you can. Yeah, you knew somebody cooked here. Somebody's been.
appropriate.
Oh. Yeah. You didn't apologize though.
We just got back to the warehouse and there looks like it appears to be a struggle and the wagon's missing, some stuff from Jesse's alchemy kit's missing. There's like white foam on the ground and ripped up cloth. That's what we walked in.
And nobody knows where Mira is except for Jesse and the other half of the group.
And we don't know where Jesse is.
Yeah, we don't even know where you guys are at all. I'm gonna go and see if I can stick my finger in the foam on the floor. See if I can tell what it is.
Give me a. I'll have to actually. Give me a roll. We're gonna go with heal check. That's the one. Right? Heal check. Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, he'll work. What are you doing with it? Just sticking your finger in it. Okay. And that's it. Okay. It feels like foam. mean, you're pushing between your fingers. You can tell that it was probably chemical in nature with the way that it's on the floor. It didn't leave quite. It leaves like a little greasy stain on the ground instead of like a natural one. So that's definitely a chemical.
And there's no like broken glass or bottle or anything.
No. I don't know if you're gonna smell it or taste it.
No, we don't.
Yummy.
I know.
I do. Move out of the way.
Only if you want to live a boring life.
I will say with your 14, to be fair, if you smell it, you would recognize that as like a cyanide capsule.
Liz, I think I have been down this too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did the old Baron from Dune?
He's not there. She's just gone.
Yeah.
Somebody tried to off himself here. This is poison. Probably one of the gang members. So that gives me hope that Jesse's okay. Scarlett, do you happen to see any cracks or anything?
Probably like looks around up on the ground. She's like, I mean, there's wagon wheels running out here. I assume they probably took that with them.
We should follow.
It's nighttime.
Technically, yeah. I mean, the sun is setting. You guys got the last bits of light. For if you guys go anywhere, it'll be under the cover of darkness.
I mean, if you want to try to follow tracks in the dark, we can do that. But I don't foresee that going well for us.
You're not going to be able to follow stagecoach. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah.
That's a good idea given the current circumstances to be going out at night, considering how bold they were during the day. We should probably camp here and set out in the morning. Do we know if Jesse was taken?
No.
No, the last time. All I know is he was headed back here. That's all I know. Last time anybody saw me with that wagon, watched me clean up, was cleaning up the warehouse. He gave this big mess. I remember that.
So nobody has any idea what's in the wagon, what's in the barrel. There's just a bunch of nonsense missing from my lab. Like, I hope he's okay.
I hope he's fine.
With a fucking stick of dynamite in the back of my fucking car.
But we do know, like, just we're investigating what those were in. Yeah.
David, Jesus. Well, because some of us have more than one name too, which is confusing. Yeah, David saw me last.
I don't know. I can't look at your sheet. I should give control over it to Hilda. Let's do that. Scarlet. All right, you can get on Scarlet's sheet, Hilda. Go to character under player, and you should see Scarlet. This is perfect. Yep. So you can go ahead and roll any checks that she needs, or tell her any information she needs. Keep stabbing him, but he won't stop bleeding. Well,
Anyways, I think we're spending way too much time on this arrow stuff.
speaking of Jesse, let's just cross over to there. As the four of you are walking through town, and guards look like they may have approached at this point, but seeing you walking with them, Varigrim, they probably assume you're escorting at this point.
Oh, we walked away. Remember? Yeah, we walked past the cart, past the guards, and now we're behind the guards.
Well, they're going down. I mean, guards aren't coming towards them. I'm sorry, I thought you guys were still with them.
Okay, that was
Yeah.
no, we walked away to let them do whatever.
Okay, so then you guys are heading to the warehouse.
Yeah, I figured
My
with
fault.
me being a giant, it would be kind of defeat the purpose.
No, that's cool. So yeah, you guys have all right. So then Jesse and Myra, you guys get to the first check-in station, leaving the main part of the city. There are at this point the Night's Watch is out, which, if you remember, those are the devout followers of Thalon who've been blessed by his gift. And immediately they grab their weapons and slowly approach you, putting their hand up. And the man says, "Hold yourself."
Jerk to a stop.
Does Jesse keep going? Just to yeah.
My legs don't work.
Guard looks. What is your cargo?
This is a return delivery, sir.
A delivery for whom?
Somebody whose name is just V.
V.
Mostly Kildrick. It was delivered to the wrong address, and you're just returning it so that they can deliver it to the correct address.
Do you have a packing slip?
It didn't come with one, sir.
And you expect me to give you entry without any information? Can I inspect the cargo then?
Absolutely.
What? Okay. So, g-
Away from the cart so he can inspect the cart.
all right, the guard puts his weapons down and he goes looking around it. Is this thing locked or is this open?
It's just a barrel. It's just a barrel with fucking. It's pressed down by hand, like with a little rubber hammer.
So he like hits his elbow on the barrel. When I thought coach, I thought like it was enclosed, not that it was open.
Well, I think when I originally talked about it, I said it was like a covered weapon.
Right.
This is like
Okay. So you see him looking at the barrel, and he looks at you, and he looks down at the barrel, and he hits it with his elbow a couple times, and
a 5-gallon bucket, basically. It's a small barrel.
you stuff the body in the bucket.
No, the body's just in the cart.
Oh, so he sees the body then. I'm sorry. I thought you hit it. Yeah, so immediately he sees the body and he jumps out and he says, "Is there something you want to tell me?" Hands up in the air first.
My hands up in the air, sir. We are just returning an incorrect delivery.
This man is dead.
Okay? And he arrived like that. So we are giving it back.
This is not. This is not the body we. Immediately the guard motions over for the other guards and he says, "Keep your hands up." And they come over to you, and you can see that they are going to try and put shackles on you. No. I mean, they're hidden. They're completely shrouded like a skull. And as he's walking closer, and the guy with the manacles comes up behind you, he says, "You skulls are getting more and more brazen every day. This is sickening. What kind of game is this?" That's not going to work at all. You failed your check, sir. He believes you are a skull. Yeah. So what are you doing when the other guard comes up to bind you? I mean, my my. Give me a D20, Myra, to see if Jesse falls down or if comes with you. Higher than a 10, 50-50. So immediately, Jesse, you feel out from under you like bust out and sorry, and the guards start chasing. Myra, can you see? I don't. Okay, all right. So, Myra, you can see, and immediately the guards start chasing after you. I'm gonna give you 3 rolls, as you have 2 guards coming after you. So, Myra, explain to me the scene here?
I am just bobbing and weaving through the crowd as best I can. I don't really care if Jesse falls or not. I just don't want to be manacled again.
So you hear the guards screaming, "Stop him! Stop them! Murderers!"
Are they yelling, "Stop the pants"?
No, because Jesse is with.
Pants just running away.
So the guards, go ahead and give me. What do you want to give me? So you're along for the ride. What are you doing? Are you staying with her as she starts running? Well, you don't have to worry about that. She's doing that part for you. She was able to maintain holding you while she sprinted. Are you going to stay with her? You should have thought about this. This is what you should have done. Yeah.
I was thinking something fun and cool
don't know what could have been funner and cooler than Grim threatening to kill you at every turn and you metagamingly talking him down.
I thought they hurt my little friend.
Yeah. I need so Myra, I'm gonna give you 3 checks. You can do escape artist, you can do acrobatics, and you can do I'll even give you a sleight of hand to try and get it to avoid. So you tell me what you want to roll. All right. So the guards next to you immediately try to jump on top of you as you run, and they are unable to tackle you. So you now have a lead, but you can see as the yelling starts that guards and other citizens are alerted to your presence. Jesse, are you staying with her or not?
If I have an opportunity to cast,
If you would like to burn one of your checks, yes.
yes.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Wisdom Spittle.
Please regale me.
Once during the spell's duration, I can spit viscous liquid as a standard action. This liquid functions as a tanglefoot bag, except I do not have to make a successful attack roll to hit my target. DCs to counteract the adhesive are being stuck to the floor to fly, break the adhesive to cast a spell. The spell's DC is a tanglefoot bag's normal DC.
Leave it to discuss.
You won't have to worry about that. The first guard that you were going to, the one that you would have needed that check for, is going to get covered in this, and he is going to fall as legs. It's going to cover his legs, and he's going to fall to the ground.
He's stuck for 2d4 rounds.
Yeah, I think that's fantastic because I'm reading about this, so I will give you that as a free check. Jesse, you jump off. So the outfit splits. Are you following Myra? Which way are you going?
I'm gonna reach into my
Oh, okay.
I'm going to throw a bomb into the wagon at the barrel. And I'm going to run the fuck away.
So what is? You had 16 alchemic fires in there.
Yes, sir. It's 1d6 per vial.
So 16 1d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Minimum, I doubt they have that red stuff.
What's the radius on those blasts?
One 5-foot section around the space that it occupies.
So 9 squares. Awesome. Immediately, the 2 guards next to the stagecoach incinerate, vaporize. Or I'm sorry, they get blown, engulfed in the explosion at the stagecoach as you vanish away, avoiding anybody seeing you. Everybody is preoccupied with the explosion at this point, Myra. You are going to be able to get away, no problem. Nobody is going to know that it was you or Jesse, since you guys were disguised perfectly. They are going to think that this was a skull. Yeah, just giving you the lowdown. They are going to think this was an attack by the skulls on the guards. Now, just for some history for you guys were heading to Zulfay. They initially refused to join Lovoxith. They didn't respect their business practices and viewed them as a growing bully. So that's... this is probably going to sour those relations with Zulfay. You escape after murdering 2 guards, and how much XP are the guards? I think you both love. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. So I need perception rolls from the rest of the party, please. Yeah, you are the rest of the party. This is awesome. This was horrible, and it became something awesome. So congratulations to you, nerd. This was the. I was scared, and this is cool. I like this.
You weren't sure how bad it was gonna go.
I'm gonna say anybody who rolls above, yeah, who gets a 20 or above is gonna hear this explosion. And let me put this down in my notes that nerd has. So Jesse takes the wagon to Zolfe and explodes it. Kate, disguised as man, Skull Rogue, kills 2 guards. Awesome. That's fine. Yeah, I'll do it. Kills 2 guards. Perfect.
I did not kill 2 guards.
No. Technically, no. Technically, the skulls killed 2 guards.
That's true. I did nothing.
You're good. Cool. So those who got above a 20 heard the explosion. Those who do not didn't. And we will say that Lilith and Grim are back at the warehouse at this point. So before the explosion happens, Grim and Lilith walk in, and then after saying hi, and you guys can pull it out, you guys will then hear the explosion. So go ahead. Yes, you got an 11. So go ahead, Grim and Lilith. You enter the warehouse.
Hey guys. I'll forget what I am again.
Very Grim.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm gonna forget I'm him again. Be like, hey guys.
Oh, I thought you were. Okay, sorry.
No problem.
Charlotte hasn't seen him, correct?
Most of you haven't?
Yeah, just Lilith and Jesse. That's why I said I'm gonna forget I wasn't me and be like, hey guys.
I look at Lilith and look up at this person there and then look at Lilith and go, who's your friend?
Is and then right now is when the bomb goes off, right?
Yep. If you roll a 20, you heard it.
Because I'll just know that whatever he did went to shit. So I'm gonna go Jesse, and I'm gonna turn and start running.
Alright, well, we're following them. They know something.
Is everybody following?
Our first two. Sorry about that.
Lokar limps his way. It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, I don't think Lokar should go.
Getting a little woozy, but it's alright. I'm behind you guys.
Rather we can stay back with them.
Well, you met me as me, so you know who I am. You just wouldn't know I'm Damon. Right.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna leave them like in the middle of the night in our house. You can't really keep traveling around. No, we're fine. It's late at night.
When I see the size of the explosion, I'm just gonna go, oh no. And then would I see like bodies?
It's going to be a while for you to run there. So who's all? So Grim, you're going. Scarlet and Hilda, you're. Lilith's going. Scarlet and Hilda stay.
Trevor, Trevor, you gonna be able to go Lokar if we go or no?
Just have somebody yell and stop me that Lokar needs help.
Fine.
All right, hold on. All right. So with the 14, I would say that that heals. You will be able to patch him up. I'm sorry, I missed that 14 check. Okay, so he's patched up.
Logar, are you sure you want to move?
It's only
Just carry you.
it's only a flesh wound.
Okay, I'll pick him up when I move, baby. I got you, little guy. He's a champ at the doctor's office. That's what he is.
All right. Everybody runs down. While you're running, you will see a big, bright fire in the distance. A bunch of alarms and bells going off. You would notice that they're sending water carts down the road ahead of you as people are starting to gather in mass. They're roping off sections of the street, stopping people from coming in. And you hear, I mean, there's a lot of people crying, thinking that the attacks are happening again. There's a mild panic as people watch in horror as this huge plume of smoke lights up the sky. And okay. So just you'll see them, Jesse, while they're running through the streets while this happens. So are you going to stop them or no? All right. So Jesse, give me a stealth roll then. And then you guys can roll perception to see if you see Jesse walking through. I was going to yep. Ooh. Oh. No. Um Yeah, I would say because you're smoking the cigarette, I will give it to him. I was going to give it to you since you were off the side, but yeah, since you're smoking the cigarette, you will see Jesse out of the corner of your eye, Hilda, as you're running, smoking a cigarette. He's heading the opposite direction. So Hilda turns to go see Jesse. What's everybody else doing? You're good. Anybody else going towards the fire?
Yeah, I'm going towards the fire.
Okay. Scarlett's bringing marshmallows. Scarlett's proud that this she didn't start this one. Okay. So we'll start with Hilda and Jesse and Lilith. there's people moving past you, but nobody's bothering you guys. He's not. Yes. Yeah. He. Right. It's Jesse. Yeah. Well, you didn't miss it. It was a private thing, but yeah, it's Jesse in all his glory. The rat's out of the bag. Yep, and the road is blocked off. Um, you guys see the same thing. So, what are you guys, Scarlet, Lokar, and Chev and Damon doing as the road's blocked off, and you can see the wagon or the remnants of, burning high.
Are there guards standing by this?
There's guards. I mean, they got the area blocked off. You can see that they have some sheets over two bodies. It seems like the gate is starting to catch a little bit, or caught at started to catch at some point, but they were able to put it out. But it is shut, and their water trucks are coming in and starting to get set up to douse the flames. But it is a decent impact, or a decent blaze in front of you. People are, like I said, staring in horror. Some are crying, but the guards look like they have this contained. But you do see.
Still set low car down.
So you see people starting to set up hoses, and I guess you're running to help them drench this thing.
Yeah, anything I can do to help.
Yep. So you guys see Varigrim. Nobody really stops you. You hear people barking orders of getting in line and getting things straight and set. And then you start spewing, hosing this down. Scarlet?
I'm gonna be scanning, like looking all around the crowd, like I'm looking for Myra. Like I'm, yeah, like I'm, as shitty as this sounds, I'm not even paying attention to what's going on with the fire because I saw the guards were handling it. So I'm just scanning the surroundings to see if I see her, if I see a glimpse of her anywhere.
I would say common sense would tell you that just on your past dealings with Myra, Myra is not the type of person to be around the scene of the crime.
I figured not, but
I mean, with the apples, she ghosted. So Myra would not be caught dead around.
She is somewhere between here and Santa Fe next.
Yeah.
just to be clear, just so I'm making sure. Right now, Luna and all of them are down, like only talking with
You don't know. You kept running, but yeah, you passed them. Right. Yeah. No, you do not see Hilda or Lilith or Jesse.
Is there an alley like around us?
Yeah.
Around
Yeah.
we cut down it.
Okay.
And like looking like going down and seeing if like I'm gonna be like
I'll leave that up to Myra. That would kind of be conflicting, but
I'm gonna go down, like I'll keep going down the like plan on coming back. I'll be cutting down these aisles.
yeah.
For Myra.
I would say at least 15 minutes had gone by since the explosion, Myra.
Yeah, she's beelining for the killer. She's got
Give me a stealth roll, actually. Not for this, it's for something else.
a part of the costume.
I will say that with the commotion, you would have been able to get through the gate before they closed it. Instead, I was going to make you run around, but with a 20 and the commotion, I'll say you'll be able to get through the gate, unless you're not trying to get through the gate. Yes, it's through the gate. All right, then I'll say with the 20, you will pass that check. With the commotion going on, as they close the gate, you will have gotten through. So Myra, you'll scream, and Myra will be nowhere to be found, which will bring up Lokar and Chev. I mean, yeah, there's guards sectioning off the street, and you see firefighters getting ready to, are starting to pour, put this thing out. But outside of that, you've been in this town for 2 days? No. I'm sorry. You've been here for a week. I'm sorry. No, you would not recognize any guards. He says, "Stay back, citizen. Stay back. There's not a place for children right now." I certainly hope not. But no, no, sir, absolutely not. This is, you see him like come to his senses and realize what he's saying. This has absolutely nothing to do with the pamphlets. This is accidental combustion. And he's like looking around to see if anybody's like for people to agree with him. I am sure you're a very good taskman, little boy, but please. You're 16 years old, dog. You got no time, not time to deal with children. I. What is it, Hugo? My name's Tomlin. And Tomlin, and I sincerely doubt Hugo, in his infinite wisdom, would send children to deal with a fire that just abruptly happened. I don't have time for this. I'm trying to maintain a perimeter, and I will not be insulted or lectured to by children. Please, and he says, "Behind the line, stay behind the line," and he and then he walks off. Yeah, just watched two of his friends die, but that's okay. I mean, I might need I might need a will save to make sure this fire doesn't incite PTSD from both of you.
Yeah, that's true. You guys just rolled up to the fire like
Yeah. All right. So Lokar, hearing what he's saying, both of you hearing what he's saying, and Chev actually taking on the weight of seeing the dead body. Maybe you didn't see him at first, but now you see dead bodies with the blankets draped over him, maybe reminiscent to you guys preparing. Yeah, you're instantly flooded with memories of your burning village. And the guard who was so nice and trying to be hospitable is now laughing at you for being crying. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, no, you guys are flooded with the memories of your burnt village. You are feeling overcome with emotion. Not if, you are. With a 4, you are. You could not process an angry thought right now with the feelings of remorse and despair that are filling your body. Yes. You're overcome with sorrow and grief. This may be this is probably the second saddest you've ever been in your entire life. You take 10, no, I'm kidding. But yeah, Well, let's end the session on that somber note. As I just picture a 16-year-old boy, like the back of the 16-year-old boy on his knees watching a plume of flame in front of him. Like, I don't know. Epic scene. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. All right.